Alright guys, welcome back to some more Back to the Future. I know it's been a while since I've played. I've just been busy with either playing other things or like Madden or something, so let's go ahead and let's start episode 3. She didn't hear that?
Doc!
Relax. We've got everything under control.
This is the dumbest design ever. Hello? She can't hear me. Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
Okay guys, I'll talk to someone. I'm back now.
What the hell?
Hey, could you give me a... Jennifer? It's jammed. Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Well, yeah, it's a DeLorean. What else would it be?
How the hell did it get into the billboard like that?
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
So who are you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer. Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th.
The year.
1986. Duh.
Oh, man, this can't be happening. Jennifer, you look so... different.
That's the general idea of being a nonconformist.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter Skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
A whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
We've argued about this before? I'm guessing you won the argument. Never mind, I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
And?
Could you call someone? A tow truck, maybe.
Get real. I'm in enough trouble already. I'm not going to explain your DeLorean violating a billboard to anyone.
The door's jammed. Can you get it open?
I can't reach it. Besides, I'm not climbing under the car. It could come down on my head.
You got any rope you can toss me?
All I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
A tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Oh. Jennifer, please, this is serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment, yes.
Then it better be a pretty good trade.
What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
I gotta get out of this death trap. Come on, I won't budge.
Do I have anything on me that I could use?
Jennifer!
What?
All right, let me think this through.
Let me get in
Don't
here.
strain your brain, Geekzilla.
What, she won't just give you the tire iron? Well, maybe you have something worth trading to a teen rebel. You gotta be. I would have never thought of that in a million years.
Jennifer! This is all I got.
Is there anything in it? Give it here. Ugh, it smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get this?
It's a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Heads up!
Thanks. Oh, great. Now what? Oops. Oh.
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Hey, Jennifer,
I
wait!
told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah! Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
Relax. We've got everything under control.
Well, at least one of the hover wheels work. These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they? Check. Sibilance.
Who is this? Stop messing with the intercom.
Oh, hi. Can you buzz me in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Conversation change if I click it again?
Hi, listen, I'm not a visitor. Can you let me in?
Why don't you just use your clicker?
Clicker? Yeah, mine's broken.
Broken clicker? Okay, just head around to the north gate to exchange it for a working one.
North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way. Dead. May 15th, 1986. Yeah, the date's right, but... Oh, that's not good. It's barely hanging on to the axle. Okay, good. This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think. Oh, now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected. Oh, now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected. Man, this is the second time I've completely destroyed Doc's time machine. I just shouldn't be allowed to drive it anymore. $12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? Must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice. Let's see here. Red to positive, black to negative. Whoa! Oof. Far out. Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time. Okay, Marty. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just an alternate Hill Valley that's turned my girlfriend into a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
Attention citizens. Please report any and all information regarding the accident involving a collision between an unlicensed sports car and signage outside the south gate.
It's so clean.
Good morning, citizen.
And a good morning to you too, citizen.
Interesting.
What's going on here, Doc? Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker,
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit?
It's
Thursday.
yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9EEE. And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB 714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up. Spread your legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still. Nothing. What's your deal today, McFly?
Can you tell me where I could find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right. Working at the courthouse.
Heavy. Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Contraband?
you know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum
peanuts.
is illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you going to make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Attention, citizens. We would like to
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can? Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle. Is that green, clear, or amber glass? It makes a difference. Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you going to make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen. Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
The final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
If by cool you mean dangerous, then yes.
Attention, citizens. Citizen Brown encourages all citizens to set their watches to the clock tower on a weekly basis.
The original clock tower was dedicated in 1885, with the motion first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up. You just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown, pondering how to make your future better.
Alright guys, I gotta go get something for my brother. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. So I have to get in there somehow. Ooh, buzzer.
Hill Valley Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or, Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
That voice sounds familiar. Biff? Doc? Doc, wait! I need to talk to you.
Attention citizens. Please report any and all information regarding the accident involving a collision between an unlicensed sports car and outside the south gate.
I guess you're not allowed to step on the ground.
Biff?
Hey, well, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ha! Doc. Yeah, that should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
Oh, you got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy, busy guy. But fortunately, or unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
What do you mean, a bad apple?
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble. What with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past, but all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that, but yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley?
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch him sooner or later.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep, Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your private should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
Yeah, I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Plus is... Plus, I?
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone is wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great. I want to know more about Citizen Plus.
And I just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
You said you get some sort of watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time, but I'm sure a smart guy like you could do it no problem.
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa. Hypnotherapy?
Well, sure, Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
Obedience? This is some kind of brainwashing?
Well, that's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
What do you got to do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown. In about 2 years.
2 years?
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. I mean, the only time he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Fortunately, that almost never happens.
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it will be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. Now, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill Valley.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
You used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though. Oh, don't torment me.
I could get used to this.
No, please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
What's Jen up to now?
Attention citizens. After receiving petitions to increase the selection of meat-based foods available at the downtown soup bowl.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked. I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to. That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar. It's just another brick in the wall. Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
Leech and the Whoosh Bags. I've never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz? I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline. What's the deal, Jennifer? You left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this time, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, barf?
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me, unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest. That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
Let's not and say we did.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
So, Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of me?
I don't.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
My mom and dad.
What about them?
Would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
Yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only what I hear on TV, and the radio, and the newspapers, and the PA systems all over town. They want everybody to enroll, and they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted, which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You want to see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
Couldn't hurt to ask. Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Let's see. I don't know what to do. I guess it's another familiar face here.
Look out, son!
Mom?
Martin!
Oh, hey, Mom. So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Poof! Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again.
For
my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right. What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
Attention, citizens. Please stay off the lawns and refrain from
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
Shh. What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom. Dad.
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs. Citizen Brown. I'm sorry, Mrs. Citizen.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
You know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting? What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at Soup Mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh, I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Ha-ha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes! Does that look like a stray dog to you? Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it. Something on your mind?
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But...
What?
Confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
Sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same?
But really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley.
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand. Something on your mind?
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son. Supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
This part has a lot to do with talking.
Hey, demerit? Hey, what for?
Insufficiently polished shoes.
Commemorating on the 25th day of August this year of our Lord, 1931, the capture and incarceration of Irving Kid Tannen and the disbanding of his criminal syndicate by the heroic efforts and ingenious mind of our beloved first citizen, Emmett Lathrop Brown, by virtue of his experimental rocket car. Edna must have written that.
George is fine with her at the camera position. If only you could reach the camera to block it. You can, with a little effort, reach parts of the statue. Swing the mobile around until you're back to the camera.
Attention, citizens.
Having fun, kid?
Ah! Who said that?
Attempting to destroy public landmarks is a violation of C-64.
I wasn't trying to destroy it.
Take your demerit. Leave the statue alone.
All right.
Attention, citizens. As a reminder, knuckle cracking is not permitted.
Okay, so how am I supposed to swing this to cover the camera when every time I swing it, I get a merit?
I can do this all day, kid.
So can I. Mom? Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine.
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again. What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes. Mom, now that Dad isn't watching...
Oh, Martin,
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and...
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
So, I want to say I take this or
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already? No!
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
Okay. Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep 'em behind the counter.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Hey! There's that mangy. Go get him, McFly!
He's got to be hiding in here somewhere.
I'm clicking the wrong button. I'm trying to click this.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here. Decency prevents me from leaving this here. Decency prevents me from leaving this here. I bet you're under here. Not a sign of him.
McFly? My spray can?
Oh.
Dork.
How did she know? Wait, what? Why do I feel like that's her dog? Because he keeps running back that way. So what if we take this?
Where could he be hiding?
I don't know why I keep pressing Y to fix that.
What to paint? 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 What to paint?
What the hell's the point of the pan can?
What to paint? What to paint?
Actually, that kind of makes sense.
You in there, Einie? Or whatever your name is these days? Not a sign of him. It would look better blue. Now we're in business.
Oh my god. Why do I keep fucking doing that? It's annoying me.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here. I outsmarted you, didn't I? Oh, don't be like that, Einie. Einstein, is that your name in this timeline too? Huh, guess not.
Did it again.
Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you. Attaboy, now hold still. See, I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. I wish they were all this easy. Huh? What is it, boy? Einstein, wait! No! Oh, hell.
Oh, rabies! Rabies, help!
Back! Down! Sit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
I don't know. Like, I can't think of it like any other way. Get to him, let's see. You've been chatting with Jenna, she's telling you what turns her on. You've got to just listen. Guitar players, McFly. She digs guitar players. Don't you own a guitar? Around your house. Maybe George knows where you use your guitar. Well, I am going to do that in the next part, so I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.